His name I know, he fills my every longing. He keeps me singing as I go. I have a song that Jesus gave me. It was sent from heaven above. There never was a sweeter melody, says a melody of love. In my heart there rings a melody, there rings a melody with heaven's harmony. In my heart there rings a melody, there rings a melody of love. I love the Christ who died on Calvary, for he washed my sins away. He put within my heart a melody, and I know it's there to stay. In my heart there rings a melody, there rings a melody with heaven's harmony. In my heart there rings a melody, there rings a melody of love. This is so good, you got to do all the verses. 'Twill be my endless theme and glory. With the angels I will sing. 'Twill be a song of glorious harmony when the courts of heaven ring. In my heart there rings a melody. Well, in my heart there rings a melody, there rings a melody of love. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart, down in my heart, down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart, down in my heart to stay. I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart, down in my heart, down in my heart. I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart, down in my heart to stay. I've got the peace that passeth understanding down in my heart, down in my heart, down in my heart. I've got the peace that passeth understanding down in my heart, down in my heart to stay. I've got the wonderful love of my blessed Redeemer way down in the depths of my heart, way down in the depths of my heart, way down in the depths of my heart. I've got the wonderful love of my blessed Redeemer way down in the depths of my heart, way down in the depths of my heart to stay. Amen. Now, y'all are going to have to help me out tonight, all right? Y'all going to have to stay awake because I am half asleep myself, all right? I flew in Wednesday night from Johannesburg, South Africa, and I have not had too much trouble the last 2 days, but right now it is just about to knock me over. So I am kind of, if I look like I'm a little bit glassy-eyed, I have not had any drugs, all right? I'm not on any medication. I'm just jet lagged. So you have to help me out tonight, all right? So I've been having a little fun. I was there for 3 weeks, all right? And I drove about 1,500 miles during that time. And all over the country, and the main country I'm working with is Lesotho, which is within South Africa, but it's a country within a country. It'd be like Kentucky being a country. And I have driven enough on the other side of the road that I'm pretty used to it. But the thing that I have the most problems with is the directional signal. The directional signal's on the right rather than on the left. So every 2 or 3 times when I turn the directional signal on, I would be turning on the windshield wiper. And I finally was getting it really good when I left Wednesday night. And I left the airport in Boston. Now I'm used to it being on the right, and I kept turning the windshield wiper on all the way up to Hampton, New Hampshire on Wednesday night because I did it once coming here today. So I also last night after the concert, I don't have any problem as long as cars are around. But when you suddenly are out in the boondocks and you don't have any cars there, then I forget and I turned to the wrong side of the road, and I was down a little while. I was like, something doesn't feel right here. And fortunately, no other cars came. So y'all might want to stay away from me driving tonight. So get home quick so maybe you'll be home by the time I set up. Now, I love quartet music. You all know that. And good quartet music has 4 different things going on at the same time. And that was real easy to do when I used to be with the Blackwood Brothers, but it's hard to do all by yourself, a good quartet song. So I decided to go sing the other 3 parts myself, have them sing one at a time. I sang them one at a time, had them recorded, and then I played the piano myself, had them recorded. Well, I've done that song here several times. Well, I had forgotten that I had done another song, and I found this sitting in one of my computer files the other day. So I'm going to do a different quartet song tonight, and we'll see if you remember this one. So see if you can fire that one up. I've just given them a skeleton idea. They've got to really guess what I'm trying to do tonight.
As you travel along,
okay, take you back to the beginning.
On the Jericho.
And then pump the volume on it. As you travel along,
As you travel along,
on the Jericho road,
on the Jericho road,
does the world seem all wrong?
does the world seem all wrong?
And a heavy your load,
And the Jericho road,
just bring it to Christ.
just bring it to
Your
Christ.
sins are confessed.
Your sins are confessed.
On the Jericho road,
On the Jericho road,
your heart He will bless.
your heart He will bless.
On the Jericho road,
On the Jericho road, there's room for just 2.
no more and no less.
No less, just Jesus and you.
Just Jesus and you, each burden He'll bear.
Each burden He'll bear.
Each sorrow He'll share.
Each sorrow He'll share.
There's never a care.
There's never a care, for Jesus is there.
Jesus is there. Is there reverb on that track?
Oh, my brother, to you, this message I bring. Though hope may be gone, He who calls you to sing, and Jesus commands, sin shackles must fall. On the Jericho road, will you answer His call? On the Jericho road, there's room for just 2.
No more and no less.
No more and no less, just Jesus and you.
Just Jesus and you, each burden He'll bear.
Each burden He'll bear.
Each sorrow He'll
Each sorrow He'll
share.
share.
There's never a care.
There's never a care. For Jesus is there.
For Jesus I had decided when I saw that on an old file, I was like, oh, I need to bring that here tonight because that song has been requested here before by somebody, and it's pretty hard to sing that song by yourself, all right, as a solo. So anyway, that was on the Jericho Road. I had somebody mail me a story, said that we could tell this because Pastor's not here at this exact moment. He's not in the room anyway, right? Yeah, okay. This boy and girl were dating, and they had fallen in love, and they were going to get married the following Saturday. And on Sunday at church, they were so excited, and they left the church. They were going to go out to eat, and they had an auto wreck, and the next thing they knew, they were in heaven. And they got to the pearly gates, and they were awed by the beauty. It was just incredible, and they met St. Peter, and they said, oh, it's so beautiful, but we got a question. You know, we're really happy to be here, but we're kind of disappointed that we didn't get to go through and have our wedding. Said, is there any way we can have a wedding in heaven? And St. Peter said, well, I'll have to get back to you. Well, a week goes by, 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, 4 weeks go by. No word. And they're talking to each other. And one day the girl said to the boy, said, you know, this is a little different getting married up here. You know, on earth it's till death do you part. But there's no death here. What if this doesn't work out? This is eternity. You reckon there's any divorce up here? So St. Peter finally comes back after 6 weeks, and he says, good news, y'all can get married. And they say, oh, that's wonderful, but we have another question. We got realizing that this isn't just till death do us part. This is eternity. What, can we get a divorce if it doesn't work out? And St. Peter threw his hands in the air. He said, it took me 6 weeks to find a Baptist pastor up here. How long do you think it'd take to find a lawyer? Okay, I'm not going to give you who you've really been here to see tonight. Pastor Jackson, come on up here.